Hello everyone. I am struggling with my comments right now. I can't see anything, but I'm gonna make it work. So before we get started, I want to introduce my guest. This is Gracie, and you are the owner of True Artist Diamond Painting. I am so excited to have you here on my channel. I'm so excited that you decided to go live with me. I'm going to let you kind of take the floor, introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself really quickly, and I'm going to take this opportunity to try to see if I can get my comments up. But go
Okay.
ahead and tell us about you.
All right. So, hi, everybody. This is Grace from True Artist Diamond Painting. I am doing this special live today with Abigail, and I'm working on a new kit that just came out. For anybody on my channel, my Instagram, we did do a mini live earlier today, and we had the artist of this particular kit jump on. I'm really, loving this kit, loving this artist. For those of you who know my company and what I'm trying to do, it's really important for me to have a connection with the artists. Um, I don't know the artist personally, but I think having a connection with real people who really create these pieces and want them to be enjoyed. She was just tickled to have this piece be a diamond painting and see people working on it and see all the tools and all the work that goes into creating something that she made, right? And so that's one of the things that really is exciting to me, to have real artists be part of the process. And my latest, piece of all this is really getting to then meet the diamond painters, right? Who appreciate this art, who take the time to get to know artists, um, understand what it means to really compensate them for their work and use licensed pieces. And so that was one of the reasons why I made the company.
And that I think that this is such an awesome company. I think that what you're doing is amazing. We preach all the time, pay your artist and, appreciate their art enough to not buy stolen art. And then we have a company like you who quite literally finds it so important that you put true artist in the name. And I think that that is so wonderful. That is something that I find to be, that's one of the first things that stuck out to me when I was looking into your company. I think that is probably one of the best things.
Yeah, I mean, there's a handful of companies that do it. I mean, like anybody, it wasn't something that was on my radar when I started diamond painting, right? I mean, I went online, I looked for a kit, I picked it up, I didn't know. And then the more that I got, was looking for my next kit and looking for what was really, I had no idea about the whole ethics behind kits, behind puzzles, behind the whole industry,
Right.
and it's not something that you think about. But it was a couple of videos I think I watched online that really talked about it and really drove home, you know, what this was all about for me. And I know a couple of artists. I just didn't really think about it at the time. And I did, make it, part of my mission to include them and local ones, right? There's art all around all of us, and if you just look for it, and there's people who are just so talented everywhere. So the piece that you're working on, right? So we're working on these two kits together, which is kind of fun. Your kit is from a young girl in Italy, right? And she just does dragons. She specializes in dragons. She's in art school, right? She's kind of finding her way in this world. Um, and she just has this amazing collection of dragons that she works on. And each time she does one, they get better and better.
Mhm.
And so when I was looking for a piece, um, a follow-up to the one that was that kind of started my whole company from Nathan Mann's. I wanted another dragon. Nathan told me, unfortunately, he's busy. He had other projects and things, and he just couldn't get to another illustration for me. But I tried to look for a style that would fit diamond painting, and one by an original artist. And that one, she was just so excited by the whole prospect. Again, she never heard of diamond painting. She didn't know what it was going to entail. And when I told her, that not only would her piece be featured in a kit, but that she would be paid. She would paid in real dollars, that went to her. I think it went to her parents because she is just shy of 18. And so, her parents got it, and so, it was kind of nice. It was nice to give her that view of what licensing is about, what a
Right.
license agreement is about. And yeah.
That is so incredible. That is really awesome. That's a really nice story. I like that one a lot. I like that.
And so I haven't gotten around to actually mailing that kit to her, the dragon, yet, because to mail a kit to Italy is a little bit expensive right now. So I told her, I said, look, if you have a friend visiting the US, let me know. If there's a way, maybe if you're going to be in Canada or something, I
Yeah.
mean, travel is hard right now. And so I said, look, I'll get a kit to you somehow one of these days, and we'll figure it out.
Oh, that would be so cool. I know that there's artists who have kind of heard of it before, but like actually were able to diamond paint their own art. That would be so awesome for her to be able to do. That is so cool.
I mean, when you explain diamond painting to people who maybe not have heard it, how do you even describe it?
I describe it as like paint by numbers meets like puzzles, but it's like pixel art, so frosted, but it's not X's, it's diamonds, and it's a really difficult to try to
It's
explain.
difficult if you've never seen it. You don't know what all these little doodads are, And I did a
Yeah.
couple of shows at a mall, at a craft fair, at a local craft fair, and it was just putting some kits out and seeing. I really wanted to just hear from actual consumers. Just give me feedback, right? Tell me what you think. Tell me what it feels like. Tell me, which art are you attracted to? And it's a really good way to just meet customers. And so, but the first thing I had to do was really describe what it is that I was putting in front of them. And um, some people knew what it was. Okay, if a mom had like a tween, a tween with her was my target demographic. If she had a young girl with her, they were like gravitated. They were like, "Mom, please, we have to get one. You, I know what this is. I know I love this one. We have to get one." And the moms were all there shopping for back to school, and they were like, "No, no, 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 no." But then if there was somebody who just came by and wanted to know what this was, I tried to show it to them. I tried to explain that it was paint by number, this cross stitch, kind of thing that anybody could do. And that what was making this different from all the other kits online was the fact that, I had licensed artists, and these were real artists, local artists who had agreed to provide the art that they were looking at, and so it was interesting for them to know that they could support a small business that way.
Right. Yeah. A small business and the artist. And that's really what it is. I mean, I know that there's big companies and stuff that people like to support, that do the whole pay your artist thing, but I love finding small companies because it's like supporting two artists in one, because you have the artist who created the art, and then you have the artist who put it all together and made it happen. So I love
Yeah.
finding businesses that support their artists. I'm going to take just 1 second to go through the comments, say
Okay.
hello to everybody because I find up. We've got Chris, we've got Cindy, hello, hello. We've got Bev, we have Alyssa, Jill, hey Vanessa, Chaotic Crafting with V, Jill, Shannon, Melly, Stacy, Sapphira. I want to make Sapphira's mama. Hopefully, I'm saying that correctly. If I'm not, please correct me. Hello, Amber. Native Norway. Let's see. Hello, Jeremy. Hello, Angie. Dawn, Berta. Let's see. Scrolling past. Everyone's saying hi to everyone. Shannon says, I think as an artist, it would be so cool to see your art in different mediums. I agree. Hello, Dreamer. Let's see. Okay. Saphira's mama says diamond painting equals beading X cross stitch X paint by numbers. Very, very, very good. I like that one. Hello, Cassandra.
There was I was explaining to a dad too. He wandered over to my table and he wanted to know what this was all about. And I kind of took, I did the cross stitch, I did the paint by number. I tried to break it down into all these different things, and he thinks about it. And then he says to me, "Okay, I think I know what this is. And you know what this would be good for? I know what this would be good for. This would be perfect for a pandemic." That's, that's what he told me. And I was like, okay, I guess so. But it's relaxing, right? Yes. I mean, I started doing this in the pandemic. I know many people found, comfort, a way to just be calm with diamond painting. But I really think it's become more than that to
Right.
people, right?
Nope.
I mean,
Really,
it's
really.
such a cool hobby.
It has. It's been. I mean, a lot of us got stuck in their house for so long. I still maintain employment throughout, um, but a lot of people were unable to do anything, and we turned to the online community. And the online community, like, I don't know about your personal story with the online community, and maybe you can tell us a little bit about that. But for me personally, I came home, if that makes sense. Like, I walked into this community and was unsure and was a little nervous, and I found some of the most accepting people I've ever met. I found some of my best friends, people that I want at my wedding. You know what I mean? Like, this is the type of community that makes you feel like home. Oh, okay, it's Saphira. Sorry, Saphira's mama. Net says, Abigail, I'm addicted to your swags. Thank you. I really, really love to hear that. um, yeah, but
I am amazed by your channel, your dedication. You do these shows without fail, right? On Fridays.
yes,
Um,
I do my
that
best.
takes a lot.
Yeah, it's taxing, but it's the kind of taxing that when you're done, you feel like, you know what I mean, like a good type of work. um,
Yeah.
it's been a lot of fun. It's been over. I think I'm going on. I think I'm 2 years in March. No, April. 2 years in April. So about a year and 6 months.
Oh my
And
gosh.
it's trying in all of the ways possible. The positive, sometimes it gets negative, sometimes it does, but this community makes everything worth it.
Well, I did I had an experience where, and this is why when I do my postings now, right, on Instagram, I stop showing the actual full blown image, right? I
Hmm.
used to take the artwork, digital file and put it and post it as a it's here kind of announcement post.
Hmm.
And what was happening was, there were companies that were just lifting that exact image, and
Oh
they're
no.
like, "Oh, yeah, that's a great diamond painting. Why don't I make, this diamond painting, and I don't have to, I don't need your permission, and I don't need to you know, uh I don't need to ask anybody for it. I mean, you made a great selection, Grace, right?" And so what I started doing was, I just post kind of partial views of the actual images when I promote paintings, for that reason. So you can't just take the whole thing, right? It's You get enough to see what it is, and certainly appreciate, the art. But I have fallen into that trap, and have had to, go after these companies that have taken my work and made their own diamond paintings from it. And
Right.
so, talk about community, I really had that happen a handful of times, and this diamond painting community really rallied and supported me through all that, and made some testimonials and calls for me to these companies that, no, Grace worked hard to, secure these artists, their art. They've trusted me with it, and you should just let her have it and move on, right? Go find your own art, and go, try to do that, somewhere else. And so they did. They took down the kits. I'm sure, they must still have them. They certainly would have access to them, but just to be able to have this community kind of govern in that way, and look
Right.
out for pieces, right? Because they are so unique. Each one of them is unique. Each one of these kits, I mean, I love, right? Um, and I will protect every single one of them. I will protect, and I make that agreement with the artist that, this community will stand for their art, so that it isn't exploited, right, for other kits, artwork, bright products. I try as the best that I can, with that,
Mm, awesome.
within reason.
Yeah, and you know what? This community, like we really rally behind people when we support them, and I'm so glad that you got to experience that, because I mean, I don't know. I've done, live live streams where we talk about companies that launch with stolen art, and like there's so much ethically that's wrong with that, but this community really stands behind companies with licensing agreements and artists, because I mean, if okay, so logically and logistically, if these companies continue to steal and these artists are like, well, I'm not going to give my art for diamond painting anymore because this is ridiculous, then we're going to be left with stock images. And there's nothing wrong with a lot of stock images, but when all you have left is stock images, you're going to have the same stock image in every single company, and you already have a little taste of that. And I bet that that's not what we want. So, that's why we rally behind these companies and these artists, because it's so important. It's so important.
And many artists have already been burned, right? They know what's waiting for them around the corner, and many of them that I approach have already experienced that, right? And it's really sad for me to hear an artist that's already been kind of like jaded by, the manufacturer, or these factories or companies that just take, right?
Right.
And so I've had a couple of artists already. I won't say which ones, that when I approached them, they said, Grace, we're so honored that you're approaching us this way, but I know once I give you my image, it'll be gone, right? It just will be stolen, and there's really nothing at the end of the day that you can do about it. And so, as I have to be honest with them and say, yes, I cannot police, obviously, the world. I cannot keep your image from ever being, used for another product or another kit. But here's what I ask them to do. I ask them to crop the image in such a way that I don't get the whole image. So some of the images that I have, you do not see the entire composition, right? I ask them to take a piece of it and hold on to it for themselves because actually the if you saw the whole amazing painting, it you you, she's right, right? They would just give it away. But this way, if I get them to crop it and you maybe only get like 65 or 75% of the painting, they still get to keep what their original design was, right? And we get a little piece of it. And yeah, it's not the whole original image as it was intended, but you kind of get enough of a flavor of it that it's okay, right? We can both walk away and have we can both have some integrity at the end of the day and feel good. And so for a handful of artists, I
Right.
have done that.
And that makes so much sense. And that you even entertain that is amazing too. That is really, really awesome. I saw somebody say something. I want to get my comments back up.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
It was yeah, we're talking about communities. Stacy says, I love this community. Met so many people that are breaking me out of my shell. Yes. Tinker, thank you so much for that super chat. Safira's mama said, I've been diamond painting for 3 years now, and I am now on my lowest pain medication for my chronic pain condition. It is classed
Oh
as
my
#1 out
gosh.
of everything. So that really shows like you're doing better because of this hobby, Like this is awesome. I love the use of unboxings for companies to display their paintings. Me too. I have not seen a product like if I haven't already bought a product and I Google or YouTube search, the company or the product, I love seeing the unboxings and that's why I do them because I think it's a really awesome way to be able to see almost like a try before you buy. That's why I do unboxings. That's why it's so important to me. Let's
And
see.
what I'm seeing more nowadays, I've talked about tweens being like #1 customer, especially at the mall, right? I was surprised to see how many young girls were coming up to me and really, into diamond painting. I mean, it's so hard. I can't imagine. I'm not, a young chicken anymore, but I can't imagine what it must be. The pressure, all the social media, all the Instagramming for a young girl right now to have all that going on all the time, right? And if she can just use diamond painting to just, you know, take a pause,
Yep.
get some relaxation, get focused, right? Think about other things besides all this pressure that's coming down on her, then, I think it's a good thing. I think
Right. Yeah.
I just see more and more young women it's too much. I mean, it's a lot.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Like even for me, like I struggle with like mental health and like I'm constantly always and forever comparing myself to social media people and it's like those like not everything you see on social media is realistic like the body image and the
Ugh,
perfect life and everything struggle with that so I can't imagine what it's like to grow up
I'm
in these times.
I'm guilty. I'll follow those influencers, and wish I had things, but at the end of the
Yeah,
day, I mean, you gotta you gotta take a break somehow.
yeah, and this craft this hobby has really been a break. It's been a break. It's been an amazing, wonderful fantastic break. It's been a way to, like, not be in my head so much. And that's like
Yes.
that's
Yes, exactly. Um, but yeah, so earlier today I did an Insta live, and we got to meet this artist, this particular artist of this painting, Monique Munoz was her name. She's a Toronto-based artist. Just a beautiful, beautiful, free spirit. Who's, she also has a tattoo shop. She has an Etsy shop. She sells these prints. She loves nature, and these paintings really, I don't know where they come from. But she's so talented, and she was so gracious to just give a little bit of her time to come on live and talk to everybody. Um, yeah, I mean
that's
the artists who have agreed to kind of work with me are all, I think, they're just kind of like independent women. I don't know, and there's men too. But they're like independent thinkers. They're not afraid to kind of take a risk on this little, person from New Jersey who's selling these diamond paintings. They're open-minded. They want to build something. They want to be part of this community. And so there's a common thread there with the artists um, who I work with. I notice.
that is so awesome. That is so so awesome. I really enjoy hearing your side of things as like a business owner in the community. I know I talk to other people, but it's always wonderful to get more perspective on, because it makes us appreciate what you do all the more.
Well, there's different, parts to the business that I work on. Certainly, one part is, going out and curating artists,
Right.
artists who are diverse, who I think it's important for me that the paintings that I have don't look like other diamond paintings, right? Um, I'm not here to necessarily compete with what I think the core style is of Diamond Art Club. I love Diamond Art Club. I tell anyone who's looking to get into diamond painting to check out Diamond Art Club, right? Because they are who they are. They're consistent, right? They know what they're doing. But sometimes I just want another option out there, right? I think that's what I'm trying to offer is just another, point of view on what art can be, on what diamond painting can be and look like, and what artists, um, other artists that can be brought to the table, who they are and what they look like.
That's awesome. I love it. I really really do. Because you know what, once you're established in the community as a diamond painter and you know what to look for, and I love that you recognize other companies as well, but once you know what to look for and you're like, okay, what is important to me as a consumer? A beautiful piece of art, yes. Somebody who pays their artist, yes. A quality piece, yes. And you know what, I think that everything that I just said really, goes really well with your company. Like, you pay your artists, the quality is amazing. Like, I'm really interested. My cat is trying to get out of the room. Okay, okay. um but I really love what you're bringing to the community. I love what you're bringing to the table. It's really amazing. So thank you so much for that.
Yeah, and I mean the other part of the business is, bringing the diamond painting to life, right? Working with a manufacturer and describing exactly what it is that you want, what you're trying to deliver, I think is challenging, right? Every time I talk to a factory and ask for something different, they go, why? Why do you need to have that? Why do you need to have them all in resealable baggies, right? Is a conversation that took me weeks, like weeks and weeks to try to say why I need this, right? Why do I want, this scalloped edge? And why do I need this, right, printed on here in this way, right? They were trying to give me all these other logos and things that, didn't make any sense. And so, when I ask for things, I always have to justify why to these factories because it's just not part of, what they're about,
Right.
right? And so as a diamond painter, as somebody who's trying to give this diamond painting community something that they can enjoy working on, right? It's very important for me to have certain things, right? When I ask them, for instance, to stop including these cheapo little toolkits, they're like, no, 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 you need to have the toolkit so that you can do the diamond painting. And I said, yes, but so many of them, already have tools and they have better tools. Why do we need to keep pushing out these cheapo little plastic things? And so I stopped including those, right? I have deluxe kits, the little heart kits that I started including upon request, right? Because it's wasteful. It's turned into just a big old waste, and I don't know what everyone does with their toolkits, you know. Um, but I started donating them to schools um, because it does help, with like little hands and little projects. But I mean, my goodness.
Right.
Um, so it's like the little things, right? That you just have to keep on doing, and you have to keep on impressing with these manufacturers that it's important, right? It's important to change and evolve and look at what the community is asking for.
Right. Yes. 100%. I agree. And you have made such I love that. Like I was full disclosure, this entire time we've been chatting, I've been trying to get my phone to work so I could buy Aquarius.
I
So
love Aquarius. I love that image. I can pull it up. I have it here on the side with me. But that image of that girl
it was
is
I don't
just is so joyful,
right.
It looks just like exuberant to me.
It does.
And I just loved it.
I bet you if we sent this to my sister and I asked her if this represents an Aquarius, she would also agree. Because I'm I'm an Aquarius and
I'm
so
an Aquarius.
oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
When's your birthday?
February
Oh,
6th.
oh, I'm January 29th. Look at that.
Oh.
That is it's such a free, and that's really what, I don't know a whole lot about all of the zodiacs, but I know what my sister informs me, and apparently Aquarius people, we are free spirits. We just like, I mean, she's got aliens on her shirt, and if we asked my sister, she would say that is a very Aquarius thing to have. So so I'm gonna take a picture of it and I'm gonna send it to her. Oh no, I'll send her the link. I think, yeah, I could send her
All
a
right.
copy.
So yeah, so let me see if I can pull it up while I have it over here. Because I was working on it. I was working on it earlier. Here, I have it. All right. You can't see it completely clearly. I just got this big old easel. Right here she is. This is the eccentric Aquarius.
It's so cute.
It's cute. And what was difficult, the hardest part of this image, and what I actually worked with the artist to slightly modify because the factory asked me to, was this black jacket. She's like wearing she was wearing a really black jacket that had this lighter kind of inner lining, right? And so she's pulling it back. The biggest part and challenge for diamond painting, especially when they go to render the image, is always the dark on dark contrast, right? So the dark between this part of her skin to this jacket that's pulled back, they said isn't going to work, right? And we'll just make the jacket lime green. Right. That's what the factory said. And so are we good to go? Right. And I said, no, 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 no. Listen, this is how this works. If you tell me that's a challenge and that will not render in a diamond painting, I'm going to go ask this artist, the actual person who made this painting, to see what she can do. Right. And Monique understood immediately, right? She knew that in terms of how crafters were going to see this, come to life, that was going to be hard. You would not be able to see the difference between her arm and this bodice and her jacket. And so she's like, let me work on it. Let me work on the shading. Let me offer some color options, and then we'll take it from there. And she came back in a couple days, and then I asked the factory, I said, is this going to work? And they said, yeah, that works, right? That's better. We'll take that. Right. So it was a very collaborative process. I don't know if they just weren't used to doing that before. But it was something that was important to me, to have the artist's stamp of approval on what this kit was going to be, because it's their art. And that was the point I had to make with the
Right.
factory. I mean, yes, you factory can go in and Photoshop. I have no doubt. I'm not doubting your Photoshop skills. I'm asking you to,
No.
right, let the artist be part of this process.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
And again, they weren't quite sure why was the reaction, and they're like, yeah, but we can just do it faster, and it's already here, and this looks good. Don't you think this looks good? And I said, yeah, it looks great, but it's not ours. It's not our decision to make. um and so I'm going to ask you to stop. And so yeah, so that's how that happened.
I love it. I absolutely love the image. I cannot even wait. Like, it'll be here in time for Aquarius season, so I might have to pull it out and work on it. So I'm excited. I just purchased that, and let's see. I want to read a couple comments. There's a couple more Aquariuses in here. Okay, all right. Stacy says I'm an Aquarius too, February 11th. Free spirited and goofy. Safira's mama says my mom is an Aquarius. She is 18th of February.
Mhm.
Nikki says I'm an Aquarius as well. February 14th. Oh, Valentine's Day baby. Stacy said free spirited, loyal, down to earth, and just fun. Shannon says gorgeous artwork you have on your site, Grace. Yes. So full disclosure, I'm an affiliate for Grace's company. It's a product that I stand behind. But I want you have a little promotion going on today. It's a
Yeah.
big promotion. So why don't you what do you have going on right now?
Well, to celebrate this particular artist and Black Friday, I'm offering any of the pieces by Monique only, right? You can either get one, two, three, or all four at special prices, right? And these are prices that are like heavily, heavily discounted from what their regular prices are going to be once I probably starting tomorrow, right? Because it's a promotional end. But it's really just a way to showcase and stock up on Monique's pieces specifically. I also have a cyber sale going on with Etsy. And so there's some pieces, select pieces, that are 20% off.
It's a lot going on. I was looking through and I was like, okay, so full disclosure here. I wanted to get Aquarius. We had talked about it. I wanted to get Aquarius a few weeks ago, but then, my son's birthday came up and we threw him a little party and all that. And I'm like, I gotta get Aquarius. I gotta get it today though. I have to get it today. Like I have to have it for Aquarius season. So I'm like, I'm gonna put that in my cart, and I'm like, no. Let me just get Aquarius. And I'm like, okay, but I could put that in my cart. And I'm like, no, just Aquarius. And I
No,
was
I had to I had to really get off Etsy like immediately today because it was getting a little bit dangerous for me
oh yeah, it's
because
definitely,
everybody was having these amazing sales.
oh yeah, oh yeah. It's a problem. We're we're being targeted.
Yeah, and but they were really good deals, and I was like, but I have to get this right now because it's a really good deal.
Yeah,
Um, you
yeah.
know?
I did a little bit of Black Friday shopping. I got Aquarius, and then I've been into cross stitch lately, so I did end up getting two project bags. Bev is gonna be like, "You only told me about one." I'm like, "Yeah, well, I accidentally bought another one after, so that's my bad, yo." But yeah, Black Friday has been really kind to us, and your shop is no exception. I mean, the Aquarius piece is on sale right now for $50. Like that is amazing. So if you are looking for Aquarius, you need to get it today. It was amazing. It is beautiful. I can't wait for it.
It's a really cute piece.
It
And I
really.
love the colors, right? So the colors, do I have the kit here? I think it's this one. Yeah, I think these are the colors. These are the drills that come with it.
Oh my goodness. It's gonna be so beautiful and so colorful. Oh my god, I can't wait.
Yeah, so this one was really cute. And then there's one last one that I have. Do I have? Oh, no, there's a couple more. This is another Monique Muniz one. Muniz. This one is The Art of Melting Time.
Wow. I love
This one also is amazing, right? For different reasons than the Aquarius.
right.
Um, it just is breathtaking. I mean, when you see it, I don't believe Monique is native. I didn't ask her on our live stream, but the qualities and many of her paintings seem to evoke that for me.
Yeah. It's beautiful. I'm looking at the picture on Etsy right now. It is the colors are incredible. I don't know, man. This is just between
This
that.
one's pretty.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. It is gorgeous. So this is here's the image on Etsy. That's what it will look like when it's all done. It's gorgeous. It is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Wow.
Yeah, this one came out really, really nicely and rendered really well as a diamond painting. Um, Not all of them do, unfortunately,
Right.
because what's difficult is many times the shadings, right? You get into shadings in like the face, right, where the light touches, maybe around the skin, like in the neck area. That's a hard area to start to make into a graphic and then have it pixelate. And sometimes the results can be less than ideal, less than what the original illustrations are. And so for that reason, sometimes when I get that kind of feedback, the paintings just kind of go on hold until I can work like maybe like a color correction kit with the factory. And they're not in the business of color correcting, right? They're
Right.
in the business of diamond painting. And so I'm working on a couple pieces now where I'm trying to like fix colors, say if they can see if they can just come around and um, take a closer look at some of the color choices. And so that's what I have going on there.
Yeah. Let's see. Jeremy says he wants it. Yeah. Yep. Everyone's saying it's beautiful. Yeah. That one is really incredible as well.
Yeah, and I mean her pieces just seem to pop.
Yeah.
They really pop. And it's so interesting when she did mention, right, that she has a tattoo shop and she has artists who come in, and she was doing tattoos earlier today when we did the live stream. Because I can see that. I can see all these vibrant colors really translating well in tattoo form.
Mhm. Oh my gosh. I keep looking at her art. Let's see.
Yeah, she does t-shirts and hoodies and prints, and she won't put this one on a tattoo, but she does something very similar. I've seen her do kind of owls and other kind of animals, kind of spirit animals in tattoo form.
They're beautiful. I'm looking at Aztec Spirit as well. So this is uh,
That's the first one that I had. Yep.
it's beautiful. And then so by this artist, this is called Mars and Leo, and it's just so beautiful as well.
That one is quite striking. I mean,
Yes.
done up on a wall, that would be amazing. And I have that one. It's huge. It's a big one. Hold on. I have it right here. Okay. This one, right? This is the one that we're talking about. This one would take me quite a while
Oh
to do.
yeah. Oh
Here's
my
the
gosh, but
original, right?
it's absolutely beautiful. It's oh my
But I
goodness.
love I love the expression, right, of having this like inner lion roar next to this girl who's, quiet. And I just feel like that's us. You know what I mean? We just want sometimes to be so strong and be heard, and yet, here we are and we have to be strong. I don't know. It
Oh
just
yeah,
really speaks to me.
I love it. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I can't I'm looking at the playback because there's a little bit of a delay between what we're saying and what the people who are watching are seeing, and I'm
Hmm.
watching you just kind of like show the piece. Oh my gosh, incredible.
And this one I love. This, as I said on my live stream earlier today, for whatever reason, earlier this year, I had a dream. I had a dream about a jaguar. And I woke up from this dream, and somehow I remember it being connected with my company and diamond painting. And I told myself, I needed to have a jaguar as a diamond painting. I don't know why. I for whatever reason, at that moment, I needed it, and I looked for an artist. I looked for weeks for an artist that really had something that matched this crazy dream I had, and so when I saw her, this piece, and I saw the other pieces, I said, "Ah, this is the one. This is what's calling to me." I mean, I don't really have dreams like that. And I think I read something where jaguars are maybe there's something mystical, maybe with Mayan culture, if they come to you in a dream, something like that. I
I'm
don't know.
glad this one came to you because I think that this art is fantastic, and I'm so glad that you were able to do a live earlier. I wish I would have. I saw that you went live, but yeah, I came home and I took a nap. Uh,
Yeah, it was that kind of day, it was a good
yeah.
nap day.
Oh my gosh, it was a day. I ended up getting like a little sick from my son's party. He ended up we had the party and it rained, and I think
Oh.
combined with stress and everything that's going on like in my personal life and stuff, I think I wound up a little sick. So this was my first day back since Monday to work. And so I came home and I just crashed. And then I woke up at like 5, and then I recrashed and I woke up at like 7
Oh
for
no.
yeah. So I mean, I'll probably be up all night. But I needed the little nap. So
Yeah.
I was unable to watch, but I will
I
probably.
have it in my Instagram if you want to, watch the replay of it.
Amazing.
And what I did this with Null Goose Diamond Art, and I didn't mention that I had invited Monique on the call because I wanted to surprise everybody, because people have been responding very positively to her art. So I just wanted to I didn't make a big promo about it this time, and she was gracious enough to come on and take time out and just say hello to everybody from Toronto, and it was really nice.
That's so awesome. That is really, really awesome. I'm trying to grab, if any of my moderators can maybe grab a link. For some reason, I'm struggling. Oh, we've got a link to your Etsy here. Let's see. Somebody says, Shannon says, that's what good art does. It makes you feel. Um, let's see, parts of here on the east coast of Australia is flooding. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Severa's mama. Um, Somebody's going to bed. Good night, Cassandra. I'm trying to grab your Instagram link so that we can share it. I'm using my old phone. That's the problem. I've got my old phone and you're on my current phone. So I'm trying to navigate how to do the things. Let's see. Oh, I've got it. Copy URL profile. So in the final 5 minutes of our live here, is there anything that you want to say to anybody who's watching? There it is. I posted it in chat. Is there anything you want to say? Well, first of all, before you say anything, I want to say thank you so much.
Yeah.
Taking
Yeah, this has been fun.
Yes, and I'm totally open to doing more lives. I know it took a minute for us to both be ready to do it, but I'm absolutely open to more lives. So if you ever feel like coming back, just let me know. I go live every Friday.
Yeah, and it's amazing. I cannot believe that you do this and you seem so just so good at it.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
And you
it's
seem so natural. I
oh,
mean,
thanks. You know what?
this has been nerve-wracking for me. I
Oh
mean,
my
I've been
gosh,
thinking about it all day.
you did so well. You really did. I told you just like once, if you go live once, you'll be perfect at it. And a lot of people do get nervous. Like I would be lying if I said I wasn't nervous my first, second, and third time. But after a while, you kind not that you get used to it, but like you kind of do. You kind of get used to it. Um, but yeah, it's been really really fun. So thank you so much for taking time out of your evening to come hang out with us.
Yeah. I mean, I love to have feedback, right? I mean, I love people's thoughts. That's why I did kind of the shows at the mall. I would love to know, what people are looking for. I love when people say, I really love that painting, but does it come in round? I'm looking for a round or I'm looking for a certain theme. Um, yeah, I mean, I just want to know what people are thinking and what they're working on.
Yes, it's awesome. It's really nice to, talk to the consumer and talk to and see what do they want, because, ultimately you're creating these products for them. So it's awesome that you take the time to get feedback from your consumers and your people who are ultimately going to potentially purchase your things. Angie said she was shaking like a leaf on her first live. Yeah, everybody gets like that. But like I told I can't remember if it was you, but I've told a couple people, like once you get done with your first live, it's so addicting and you get like on a high from it and you live again right after. It's really amazing. This has been really enjoyable. Thank you for joining us, Shannon. So I'm going to go ahead and replug your social medias really quickly. Is there anything that you want to say and share? Sure, you check out True Artist DP on Etsy. Like we said, there's a huge sale going on right now. So
Yeah,
definitely
and
check.
I mean, definitely use Abigail's affiliate code to get an additional discount. I'm not excluding discounts right now, even on the sale stuff. So use that tonight because these prices, will go back to kind of the normal pricing. This one will actually go up a little bit higher because it does come with 2 sets of square ABs, and those get a little bit pricier because they put an extra coating on the drills.
Yes. And my code is AbigailMarie007. If you were interested in it, I will post it in chat, posting your Etsy link right now. I'm trying to, it's not working. Let's see. Angie posted it earlier. I'll post my code really quickly. I'm going to go ahead and take us out. But before we go, I just wanted to say again, one more time, thank you so much for joining us. It has been so fun. I'm so glad that you were able to do it tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, you're really great.
Thank you. I try.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.